Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn about constructors. Now, what are constructors? Constructors are functions that have the same name as that of a class. So pay real attention here. A constructor has the same name as that of a class, and constructor is a function. So you must be wondering, why do we need it? We'll use the same code which we wrote in our previous lecture to explain this concept. Let us run this once again. If you observe, we got the name as BMW1 series because we have already provided it. But the values of number of tires and top speed are 0 because we haven't provided them any value. So we don't want that to happen, right? In case the user forgot to enter a value, it should still have some value, right? It should have some value by default. So whenever you want to add a default value when a user forgets to enter some value for your variable, you use a constructor. So to make use of a constructor, it is very simple, just like when you write a function, but in this case you need not provide a data type. That means in order to create a constructor, you type in the same name as that of your class. In this case it's vehicles. You open and close brackets and you open and close semi-parentheses. This syntax is very much similar to that of a function, but it doesn't have a data type like here. So what will this function or constructor do? It will give number of tires a value of 4. And what this does is that in case the user forgets to enter a value for number of tires, it will be by default assumed to be 4. That means we are assuming that our vehicle is a car by default in case the user forgets to enter a value for number of tires. So let's try executing this. You can see that the number of tires is 4. Now that's because we have created a constructor which will tell Java that in case the user forgets to give a value for number of tires, use the value inside the constructor as the default value. So that is how a constructor works. Now if you want, you can give a default value to top speed also here. You can run this and you can see that top speed is no longer 0, it is 225. But in case the user has given a value for those variable, let us try that also. Number of tires equals 2. Let's run this now. Okay, we need to specify the object name also. Now let's run this. You can see that the number of tires is 2. So in case the user provided a value, that value will be used, and in case the user forgets to give a value inside the constructor will be used. So basically a constructor is used to provide default values where the user has forgotten to give a value for a variable. So I hope constructors is very clear to you. So that is all about this lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.